Hi, my name's Tim Murphy and I practice landlord-tenant law in Portland, Oregon. One of the questions that people ask me all the time is, when does a person become a tenant? Or when does my guest become a tenant? Well, the question to ask yourself is whether this person has a written or oral rental agreement with you that describes the duties and obligations that they have in order to live in the unit. Ordinarily, a rental agreement involves the payment of rent. The tenant agrees to pay rent and the landlord agrees to let that person live in the unit. Sometimes a rental agreement is based on other obligations, such as cleaning or labor. It's possible to create a rental agreement even without the payment of rent if the tenant is supposed to do something else in order to live in the property. If there is a tenancy and you need to remove that person from the property, you'll need to issue a termination notice that terminates the rental agreement. After the termination notice expires, you can seek the court's assistance if you need to remove the person. If there is no tenancy, you're not permitted to use an eviction because an eviction the eviction court only has jurisdiction if there's a landlord and tenant relationship. If the person occupying your property is not a tenant, you're going to need to seek a different method of removing him. Sometimes you can peaceably lock the person out of the unit. Other times you might have to use an ejectment lawsuit, which is somewhat different than an eviction, in order to remove a non-tenant from property. Ejectment actions are sometimes used to remove a boyfriend or girlfriend who won't leave the other person's property, or perhaps a couch surfer who refuses to leave, or perhaps an adult child who refuses to leave the home of their elderly parent. For more information on questions such as this, please look at the Oregon State Bar's website. Thank you very much.